I'm GREYMOND. I'm an expert in OCD recovery because for the last 19 years, I've been helping people fully recover from OCD. If you would like to do personal coaching with me, all the information is on youhaveocd.com. You can sign up from there. Today, I wanted to talk to you about inconsistent OCD recovery process. OCD recovery process for every person is not linear. You're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have days where you feel like you're backsliding. But it is important that if you look back at, let's say, previous week or previous 2 weeks, assuming nothing extreme happened in your life, because if you had an extreme stressor in your life, that the whole trajectory can get thrown off. But assuming that nothing really too intense happened, you really should be seeing progress. Day to day might be patchy, but if you are feeling like you're not seeing progress over the last month, like I sometimes, guys, I hear pretty terrible stories. Like I'll have clients who do the first session with me and they'll say, I've been seeing my therapist for 10 years. And they're like, 10 years? What are you talking about for 10 years? As you could see in my previous shorts, not the last month, but the month before that, you could see how fast my clients are making progress. And in a month, we're getting it down by so much. You can get it down by from level 9 anxiety to level 1 or 2 anxiety. And I have proof there that of people who have done it. So if you are in the situation where, and I mean, I don't want to put pressure on you where you have to make that type of a progress in a month, but I would say that there really has to be a significant progress in the course of a few weeks. If you're not doing it, if that's not happening, first of all, you need to be on the tracking system. So you need to be tracking how much you are ruminating. That's number one. If you have an excuse that you're just doing it in your head, you're just, whatever kind of doing it, it's all excuses. You're not going to have the same level of result. Okay. You'll have a result, but it will be a lot slower with a lot more pain and setbacks. Okay. So the tracking, the accountability, really take a hard look at where you are falling for OCD. Is it the content of the OCD? Is it the OCD about OCD? Oh my God, I will never recover. Just to go over this really quickly, I've done another video on this, but I just want to go over it here too. OCD can come in 3 waves. First wave, content. What if blah, blah, blah happened, right? Let's say you chose to disregard it. Your brain doesn't give up, gives you a stronger version of that content to reel you back in. Let's say you disregard that as well. You don't take the bait. So, but what if the even worse thing happens? Choosing to disregard. And then round 3 will be, well, what if you just never recover? What if you just have to deal with this for the rest of your life? Bob online said this is true, let's say, right? Somebody on Reddit or a YouTuber, who knows, right? And then if you react to that, what if I never recover, and start to ruminate about OCD itself, about anxiety, about rumination, about your life, that also counts as rumination. So all 3 of these rounds can feed OCD if you don't respond correctly, right? So you need to be consistently all day, every day, no time off, working on your response. And the reason why you can't have time off is because OCD is not taking time off of throwing thoughts at you. So you kind of don't have an option. I mean, if you are in a situation where OCD is not all the time, then yeah. But if your OCD is all day long and these balls are just being thrown at you, you're either going to catch it or you're going to dodge it. And you need to practice dodging it all the time. Because the other option is that it's going to hit you, literally and figuratively, right? Emotionally. So you need to make the right choices consistently. And if your recovery is inconsistent, instead of, doing the same thing as you've been always doing, reevaluate where the mistakes are happening. The first session with clients, this is what we do a lot of, is we go over their life, their situation, their theme, what they're doing throughout the day, to see where the holes in their OCD boat are. And why is it sinking? And then we plug up those holes. So it's very important that you do that. Recovery should not be inconsistent. Again, maybe day to day, okay, stressful situation, had a bad few days, sure. But if you're not seeing progress or you're stagnating, even if you have low OCD, but you're still stagnating, that's not a good sign. That means that somewhere there's something that you are not addressing. So it's very, very important that you address it. Thank you for listening. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you would like to do private coaching with me, please sign up through youhaveocd.com. I'll see you tomorrow.